Okay, we're walking from Glen Mary Car Park, the National Trust, and we're on our way to Tarn HOWS. Welcome to Holme Fell and Black Crag. Well, the other way around in actual fact, we're going to start with Black Crag. Setting off towards Tarn HOWS for Black Crag, Holme Fell. Enjoy the ride with us. See you soon.
Stand by for actions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
After the excitements and strains of yesterday's Striding Edge adventure, the team decided a couple of the Wainwright fells at the lower end of the 214 list was probably preferred today, namely Black Fell and Holme Fell. Now normally when doing these fells you would also visit the Cathedral Caves, however most of the team had done them before, so we left it this time. This well-known route starts from the National Trust Glen Mary Car Park, and we take the path east from there, past some waterfalls, to the south end of the beautiful Tarn HOWS. Heading south, hugging the Tarn's western edge, we make our way to a section of the Cumbria Way. Turning right along that and walking a few yards of the track, we eventually turn south through a gate, taking the path over the iron-cowled plantation. This eventually goes over another track into the Arnside plantation, which takes us to the trig pillar on Black Crag, the actual highest point on Black Fell. Returning to the track, we turn right and walk south again until we arrive at an area known as Holland Bank. We messed up a bit here, but eventually found our way to High Oxen Fell and on to Hodge Close. We had a bimble around here before eventually continuing to Holme Fell and bagging its two summits and cairns for different views of the area. From there, and messing up again unfortunately, we eventually got to Yew Tree Tarn and did a brief bit of roadwork back to the car. It was lovely walking through these woods to the waterfalls. It was so peaceful and quiet, and all you could hear was the sound of the birds. Just wonderful. Though we were to discover that not all was well, there's nothing quite like the sight of Tarn HOWS. This really was quite a shock. It took us a while to take it all in. So many bare areas now where wonderful trees once stood. So sad. A little bit shocked by what we're seeing. As you've seen by some of the pictures that I'm now showing you, there's been total devastation around here, with a few storms that happened around September, October time, and clearly they haven't had
a chance to do anything with them, and probably don't even know what to do with it because there's so many trees down. It's unbelievable. Quite a shock. We don't go past anywhere where there's not some great big uprooted tree. And some of them are obviously just on bedrock, so it wouldn't have taken much, but the whole place is just devastated, as you can see from this. Everywhere it's all come up. Obviously we haven't been here since the Cumbria Ray was the last one, and it was glorious, beautiful trees, and now they're just, well, it's got to be a good 30 to 40% of them gone. Unreal. Unreal. Sad.
What a cow.
Yeah, Celtic Gallery. That's what they're called.
That's
Because it looks like they've got a belt on there.
What do you think they were?
You picked up my phone.
Just outside half a mile to go before we get to Black Fell, and just standing on this little hillock. A beautiful view. Some belted galloways, Langdales in the background. What a day. It's just glorious. And fortunately, the trees that we're looking at are all standing. Oh, what a view with those belted galloways in the foreground there. Black Crag starts to come into view. Black Fell. We just can't get over the view we've got today. The conditions that we've been lucky enough to get when we come up from Southend-on-Sea. It's always in the lap of the gods whether we get the weather. And today, without any question, the mountain god has been very kind to us. Just 360 view as far as the eye can see. It's just unbelievable. And we're not even at the top yet. It's just such a pleasure. Obviously quite a small little fell, and you can see the trig on top of the rock with a nice plaque on it. Looking forward to seeing that without it being in mist and clag. What a trip this has been. What a trip. The Langdales in all their glory, the Scarfells, absolutely everything. Beautiful. Black Crag, tagged and bagged by Bert. Oh no, by Colin. Sorry mate, going blind in my old age. Well done Cole. Black Crag. Fantastic. Tag and bag. Well done Bert, another Wainwright. Brilliant. Here we are, Black Crag. It's all been bagged now, and I just want to show you now the wonderful view, which is Windermere in all its glory. Obviously Coniston over there, Tarn HOWS. Last time I was here, couldn't see in front of our face with Dave, Chris and Ray. This time 360 view. Lovely small little fell, literally the second lowest of Wainwrights. But oh, what a view for a small fell. Absolutely superb. So we've been to the trig pillar with a nice plaque, and this is the wonderful cairn on Blackfell. Super. Again, wonderful viewpoint. That's great. Oh, Cole's having a great time. We're now on the path to Arneson, which will eventually move over, turning left off this path to Hodge Close. Lovely little path this. Noting the little bit of water, and it's been bone dry, so it makes us wonder how passable this would all be if they'd had some rain here. We've been very lucky. There's some cyclists up front just gone through us. They're having a great time as well. That's what the Lakes is all about. Something for everybody. Those guys are having a great time. This is the perfect little stone path for them. Brilliant off-road biking with views like that. Well, after going off-piste a few times, I have to say, we have arrived at Hodge Close and the famous massive hole and cave. That is Hodge Close.
Hodge Close is a massive excavation of light green coloured slate, one of many slate workings in the Tibberthwaite Valley. One day I'll learn to pronounce that properly. Work stopped here during the 60s, leaving this massive 100 metre, 300 foot hole, of which 150 feet is actually underwater, and this is often explored by divers. Rather them than me.
Okay, here we are at top of Holme Fell.
I had a bit of dissent in the ranks who didn't believe this was the highest point and not the top. So apart from the description in Wainwright's guidebook, I've also provided a couple of links in the video description section.
Well done, Bert. Well done. Well done. Okay, there's Paul. I'll give him a high five while I'm at it. Or a fist bump. There we go. Cheers.
Udall Tarn was formed when the landowner dammed the Udall Beck in the 1930s and stocked it with brown and rainbow trout. It is still fished today but managed by the Coniston and Tover Angling Association. Thank you for watching this video, it really is appreciated, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up by liking it, and of course please subscribe if you haven't already. We really would like to have as many subscribers as possible to give us that warm, cuddly feeling. The Fat Boys on Tour walking group not only offer you videos on bimbles like this one, but also exciting scrambles, long distance walks and all the 214 Wainwrights with route maps to show you how to get round them. Check us out, we'll see you out there.